What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Ron back with DFS Greatness. Hope everybody having a good Sunday, man. I'm here to give you guys great lineups, great picks, and all the above. We got a good slate today, man. It's a 9-game slate, monster slate for this Sunday, man. Before I start my video, like the page, subscribe to my channel, and I hope everybody had a good night last night. Um, you can look at it on Twitter. My high score last night was 331. Hit a fantastic lineup. George Hill, the point guard. Had a little CJ McCollum, he was low on. And also, like I told you guys, DeMar DeRozan played him. And Christian Woods. And I had Donovan Mitchell, man. He was terrible. He was like 2% on. If only Donovan Mitchell had a better game, I'd have been pretty good. But, Sterling Brown for the Rockets, it was terrible. But, you know how it goes, man. You make a lineup, it's a hit or miss. It's a gamble. But let's get to it, man. I'm gonna give you guys the great plays I like for this slate, man, courtesy of Draft Dashboard. Also, Westbrook is out today. That's the news of the day, man. He's gonna rest. Load management has already started early. But the point guard tonight, one of my favorite plays is Stephen Curry. They're going to get Chicago. Chicago's terrible. Hopefully, they'll be able to get the win. I feel like Curry would at least have 40 or 50 piece tonight. He's $1,000 cheaper on Fanduel. Chicago Bulls are not that good. They've been getting their ass with every game. So Curry is playing pretty good. Last game he played against Chicago, he had 47 fantasy points, 34% usage rate, getting around 28 minutes a game. Last two games he played 45 and 35. If he give you 50, that's 5 times value. So I definitely love Curry tonight. You got Kyrie Irving at 9,100. This game right here could be a bloodbath. Definitely could be a blowout. If you want to look at Kyrie Irving, he's up there at $300 more on FanDuel. Last two games, 62-39 average, 47.5 fantasy game, 33% usage rate. I like the matchup, but I just think it's going to be a bloodbath. Another point guard I like today, man. I like D'Angelo Russell at the 7,600 price tag. Going against his old team, man. This is a revenge narrative. 7,600. He's $400 cheaper on FanDuel. Last three games going against the Lakers, he's averaging 46 fantasy points. I like this, man. If he give you a 40 piece, that's 4 or 5 times value. I like revenge narratives. Like I told you guys yesterday to go play DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan against Toronto had a fantastic game. He was in a lot of winning lineups, man. I like the revenge, man. I'm a guy that like to go with the revenge narrative. I see a guy going against his old team. I want a lot of exposure with it. I do not see wrong with guys going against their old team. I like that a lot. Definitely want D'Angelo Russell, point guard, shooting guard eligible on Draftkings. And I want to keep looking at point guards. Another one I like tonight, man, is the DeJounte Murray, man. He had triple-double last night going against New Orleans. He's $500 more on FanDuel. If you give you 34 fantasy points, it's 5 times value. This guy been playing pretty good. On last three games, 41, 50, 45, 38. I mean, I like the price tag for him, man. I hit him in a prop bet last night. He dropped 11 points. Prop bet was 13.5. It's a gamble, I'll hit him. I wish I would have hit DeMar DeRozan, but that's how it goes. You got this. I feel like San Antonio, man. The Lonzo Ball, man. He didn't get his contract he wanted. They're gonna let him take test free agency, be a restricted free agent. So he got a chip on his shoulder. I like the price tag for him for 96,200. He's $400 more on FanDuel. Last two games, 21, 31, averaging 33 fantasy points a game. And he's going against Spurs, too. He's averaging 39 points going against the Spurs, man. Another point guard, man, recommend you guys to look at Markelle Fultz. He's $100 more on FanDuel, $100 cheap on FanDuel. Playing pretty good, man. Everybody say he was a bust. He ain't a bust in my eye. He's a baller, man. That guy can play basketball. Last two games, 38, 29, and 22 usage rates. This is a back-to-back. They're playing Washington again. But I don't know, man. I was on Washington yesterday, man. I'm slightly going to take Orlando tonight, man. I like Orlando to win the game. Westbrook is out, so, it's going to be all on Bradley Beal. So I definitely have Markelle Fultz, man. He's playing just around 28 minutes a game. I like him a lot. Another guy you want to look at, Thomas Stelaransky, 4,300. I'm just going with cheap plays. He's getting around 24 minutes a game. Golden State, hopefully they can stop somebody. They've been getting their ass whooped every game. They ain't been playing good at all, man. But these are my point guards like Thomas Stelaransky, Kobe White going against Stephen Curry defense. I definitely like those two guys. If you want to look at some guys, don't recommend tonight. Them the point guards I like. I just feel like tonight, man, it's really gonna be the major point guards everybody gonna have exposure to. Stephen Curry, Kyrie, D'Angelo Russell, DeJounte Murray. I didn't mention Devontae Graham at 6,500. He played pretty good last night, man. He definitely will be a good play. You want to go look at the direction of Devontae Murray. I mean, Devontae Graham. And that's about it at point guards. I'm just gonna shoot a sleeper for you, 4,200. Patty Mills. Patty Mills played pretty good yesterday. If you would have hit Patty Mills, definitely would have won you some money last night, man. He played pretty good. Let's get these shooting guards up, man. Bradley Beal, top of the line. Definitely going to lock him in a lot of lineups today. No Westbrook. And Patty Mills definitely going to have a good game tonight. Bradley Beal going to have a good game. He's averaging just around 48 fantasy points a game. He's on a tear, 35% usage rate. Last two games going against Orlando, averaging 49 fantasy points. He's $400 cheap on Fanduel. Like him a lot, man. Can Zach LaVine have one of those games? I think he might happen tonight going to this Golden State, man. They've been getting their ass with the last two games, but he's not $100 cheap on FanDuel. I like the FanDuel play better than Draftkings 7,900. He's projected to get 42 fantasy points. It's 5 times value with 32% usage rate. Like him a lot, man. In case this game turns into a bloodbath, you got Karis LeVert. He's cheap at 6,500. He's $700 cheap on FanDuel. If it does turn to a bloodbath, he'll play over probably 20 minutes a game. Going against Charlotte. They second unit. It's like a starting unit for the Brooklyn Nets. I just feel like Brooklyn will get blown out. Charlotte will get blown out today. If I want to look at other shooting guards, like I mentioned earlier, Kobe White. I like him a lot tonight. If you want to look at other shooting guards. And on 5,500, you want to look at guys like Keldon Johnson for the Spurs, man. This guy, he came out of nowhere. Last two games, 26-32 fantasy points, getting around 18% usage. He playing the minutes, man. 28, 32 minutes last two games, man. He's $400 cheap on FanDuel. When Pop likes somebody, man, if you good, you play good, you're going to get good minutes. And you got the rookie, Anthony Edwards. I like him too against the Lakers, man. $600 cheap on FanDuel, getting around average around 18 minutes a game. I like the rookie to get a good minutes against the Lakers. And this is one of my favorite plays, man. I play him all the time, man. It's 4,700. Terrence Ross. He's not popping up on here, but it's one of my favorite plays, man. Terrence Ross at the price tag, 4,700. He's been playing pretty good this year, man, and I know they're going to need him to come off the bench and put up some good points tonight. I definitely like Terrence Ross. T. Ross, 4,700, man. Getting around 30 minutes games. Come off the bench. He playing just around starting minutes. $100 cheap on FanDuel. I definitely love T. Ross for a cheap play. If you want to stack up some good guys, throw T. Ross in your lineup. Let's go on these small forwards. Top of the line, small forward. It's going to be LeBron James. I don't know, man. LeBron James been killing me in these prop bets. In the fourth quarter, they get up. He will not play in the fourth quarter. Like last game, he had 22 points. It hurt me a lot. He's $800 more on FanDuel. 10,000 price tag. He need 51 to hit 5 times value. Last 3 games, 49, 35, and 36. Last game he played Minnesota, dropped 61. 32% usage rate. Definitely feel like he can go off. That's the highest person on the slate. I definitely probably won't play LeBron, but, so many good options, 9-game slate. But if you want to spend it for LeBron, you can. And another guy I like, man, Jason Tatum. Instead of spending up LeBron, Jason Tatum, 8,800. Projected to get 44 fantasy points, 5 times value. It's $1,000 more on FanDuel. So I like the Draftkings price, 30-something, 50, and 38. 29% usage rate. I like that price tag a lot, man. You got Mr. Middleton, man, 7,800. One of my favorite plays, 50, 59, 30%, 27% usage rate. The same price on FanDuel and DraftKings. If you give you 40, that's 5 times value, man. He's been playing out of his mind, man. Middleton look good, man. He definitely a streaky shooter. You do prop bet for him, 2.5 threes. He definitely going to be a 3-point shooter. Going to be putting them threes up. One of my favorite plays is DeMar DeRozan. I'm back to the well. I played him last night. I'm going to go lock him back in tomorrow. It's $800 cheap on FanDuel, 7,300. He need around 38 fantasy points at 5 times value, 50, 56, and 23. Love him, man, tonight. DeMar DeRozan, man, got a lot to prove, man. He played in 30 and his minutes always in the high 30s. Like I mentioned, Karis LeVert, light him in if you know if you want to go for a cheap play. Jay Crowder, you always want to have somebody else on the back-to-back. They played last night. Jay Crowder had 34 fantasy points, $700 cheap on FanDuel. So I definitely like that FanDuel price. 22 fantasy points he projected to get. That's 4 times value. Against Sacramento, he's averaging 34 fantasy points a game. Yeah, man, them are my plays I'm loving at the small forward position on Draftkings tonight, man. I mentioned LeBron. I mentioned Middleton. Jason Tatum. I love Jason Tatum tonight. I didn't really mention Brandon Ingram, man, but the guy's a bucket. You can always throw Brandon Ingram in your lineup. Brandon Ingram is a bucket, man. He put a lot of points up. Franchise player, got his extension this offseason. And then if I did go anybody cheaper, I mentioned Anthony Edwards. He's small forward shooting guard eligible. Terrence Ross, small guard shooting eligible. And Miles Bridges, 4,900. If you want to go look at a guy like him. And Reggie Bullock, that's just a cheap guy. He's 3,600. You want to go look at him. At the power forward position, you got Giannis Antetokounmpo at 10,500. He's $1,000 more on FanDuel, so DraftKings price is more reasonable. He needs 60 pieces, 5.7 times value. Last 2 games, 38, 58, 38% usage rate. Going against New York, he's averaging 56 fantasy points. If you want to spin up for Giannis, you can. And like I said, price-wise for the Lakers, if I did play a player on the Lakers, it would be Anthony Davis or LeBron. I just like the price tag. In 3 games against Minnesota, 70, 51, 54, averaging 61 fantasy points. He's $400 more on FanDuel. The price tag, $10,200. He's projected to get 47, 4.6 times value. Anthony Davis, man, that guy's a walking bucket. Definitely like him. One of my favorite. This is my favorite play, man. Sabonis. I love playing this guy. I love to prop bet him. His prop bets are always low, 19 points. This guy's a double-double machine. So 8,400, like the price tag, $700 more on FanDuel. This is going to be a real good game against Boston. 43 fantasy points, 5 times value, 54, 58, 46, averaging 44 fantasy points a game. He's averaging 42 points going against them with a 23% use rate. He's getting around 30 minutes a game. This ain't Chicago Bulls, so definitely he will have more points than we had last night. He had like a guy was fantastic last night. And you got Zion Williams too. He's $300 more on FanDuel at 8,200. I like the price tag for him. You need 41 fantasy points, 5 times value, 53, 35, and 48 with 31% usage rate. If I did go anybody cheaper, man, 6,400. One of my favorite plays is Kevin Love against Philly. He came back from a little injury. He was 6,400 is a cheap price tag. Why he's cheap right now? He needs 32 points. It's 5 times value. I like that price tag. And Cleveland is for real, man. I think they're okay this year. I think they got a good team, man. You got 2 good guards, Garland and Saxon, make a big difference. At 6,100, you got a double-double machine, Montrezl Harrell. Late night, you always want to have somebody for the late night game. If you want to go get somebody like Montrezl Harrell, and I like Jay Crowder. And I didn't really mention Kevin Durant, but I'm not probably going to pay for him today, man. I just feel like this matchup is going to be most likely a blowout. And Draymond Green will be back today. I think he's going to play at 6,300 going against the Bulls. I like the price tag. It's $200 more. I'm cheap on FanDuel. So I definitely like the price tag, man. And these are my plays at the small forward position. And we're going to get on the centers. I'm at the center position. You always get Joel Embiid at 9,800, averaging 46 fantasy points a game, $100 more on FanDuel. I like the price tag, man. The healthy Joel Embiid, man. If you want to look at prop bet for him, you want to go double-double. Joel Embiid should be able to get a double-double. Definitely like the price tag. At 8,600, you got Andre Drummond going against Philadelphia. I like the price tag, man. Another big body getting rebounds. He's $200 more on FanDuel, $200 cheap on FanDuel. I like him a lot, man. Major centers, man. I'm going to keep it short and brief, man. Sabonis, Joel Embiid, Carl Anthony Towns, Vucevic. Back-to-back, dropped 53 last night. Why not run it back? $100 cheap on FanDuel, 8,300. Need about 45 fantasy points, 5 times value with a 26% usage rate. Like Vucevic. Jared Allen, definitely like the price tag for Jared Allen tonight because it definitely a blowout. He's gonna get some good minutes. $900 cheap on $800 cheap on FanDuel, so I like the FanDuel play with Jared Allen. Steven Adams with his new team, man, played 32 minutes. If you want to go get him, Biombo, man, 3,800. That's too cheap. I know Brooklyn could be up. It could be a blowout, but I definitely like putting him in your lineup, man, for a core play. You can just somebody he's so cheap, definitely get the value. He needs 22 fantasy points. It's 5.8 times value. He's $700 more on FanDuel. Hassan Whiteside, another cheap play. I love the price tag for him, man. He's playing good minutes. He's not playing in the mid 20s no more, but 15, 16 minutes to definitely get the job done for you. James Wiseman, 6,600. I like the price tag going against Chicago. Wendell Carter Williams is terrible. Definitely like the price tag for him, man. DeAndre Jordan, another good play at 5,500. Charlotte, Biombo's not a good defender. And these are my plays for today's slate. I just gave you guys the core plays I like for each position. Hope this video is helpful. I'm just going off of plays I think is in good matchups and have a good opportunity to score and get points. And have triple double upside, double double upside. I like it a lot, man. Until next time, I'm out. And if you like this video, like the page, subscribe to the channel, and you can follow me on Twitter. Get any questions on Twitter, I'll respond to you guys in the comment section. Hit your favorite play,